I got it. What's up, guys? Episode 3 or episode 55 if you're putting in a weekly order. How does that work? Can I do that?
That was really good higher math.
Higher math? 3 plus 52?
Well, it was better than the man at the Half-Ball Brewery this past weekend. I walked in. There's only the 3 youngest.
Me and my 3 kids? Oh, so you need a table of 5?
And no, he's like 1,
Oh.
2, 3, and then points at my belly and it's like 4, and I'm like, oh, so higher math is your thing.
Oh my god.
Which half-ball did you go to?
The one over in East Smyrna.
Isn't Half-Ball like a beer place?
44.
The one on 44?
Yeah, the one on 44. The one on Canal Street's gone.
Yeah, it's weird. I tried walking in there one day and I was like,
I like this one better.
The one
The one
over
up
in
the road.
DeLand.
I haven't been to the one in DeLand.
Yeah.
I like this one up on 44 better than the one on Canal Street, personally.
So the one on Canal Street's gone.
Oh,
Which one
okay,
has
it's
cheaper
gone.
prices on shots?
They
I
only
like
have the
that
one now in DeLand,
I guess so.
and it's sketchy.
I mean, I haven't been there in forever, but we were in the one on 44, and the guy was just like,
Oh, it was sketchy there?
he was just obnoxious, and the
Oh.
service was super slow.
I gotcha.
Nobody
So.
answered my question about shots, so I'm not interested.
I don't know about shots. I don't know that Carrie knows about shots.
Carrie knows about shots.
What about shots?
I've heard stories about Carrie going out drinking. Carrie can hang with the best of us. Carrie ain't no Rebecca.
That remains to be seen one night.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard stories from people that have seen it.
I anticipate that Carrie doesn't have to pay for her shots.
I'd anticipate that as well.
So how would she know about pricing?
Carrie's a smart woman.
Yeah.
She knows she goes to the bar. She don't have to pay.
Exactly.
I feel like
giving her the
if
benefit
I
of
was
the
a
doubt there.
female, I would be a drunkard. There's no way. Like, there's no
Different
way.
from you being a male.
Well, because as a male, I can't just walk up to a 5 out of 10 girl and be like, hey, you want to buy me a drink? It doesn't work that way. Whereas if you're a girl and you walk up to a guy that's a
I'm
5
just
out
saying
of
about
10.
being a drunkard.
Gotcha.
I never go up to a guy and say, hey, you want to buy me a drink?
I've never done that.
If a
in my
good-looking
life.
girl walked up to me and said that, like, I would, like, honestly, half my head would be like, okay, this girl really just wants a free drink, she's using you. And I'd be like, or, this is a hell of a conversation starter, buy her well liquor and see where it goes.
Yeah, no, I never. Sorry, I'm going to turn the fan on.
Yeah, I'm hot as hell, but I was
Ooh,
working.
we're
Sorry.
lights out, everybody.
That's
Which
this
we are
weekend.
not at. And
I'll probably be there. I think I'll be there.
It
Hold
sounds
on.
like they're having a heck of a time prepping again, which I think
That's
it's
not
just
good.
yeah.
I'm gonna check and see if I'm going right now. I hate how I look with glasses.
Um,
All right,
I have a couple questions.
I have a couple answers.
Or do you want to, is there anything here on Facebook you want to hit first? You want to give your shout outs?
Yeah, what's up, Clint Castleberry? I'm putting your car back together right now. I'm literally picking the RTV off my finger, like as we speak.
From your car.
From your car. Well, from my RTV too. Your car gave it back to me. What's up, JP? What's up, Kelsey Wade?
Hi guys.
Brett says Valentine's Day at VMP. What? Valentine's Day isn't a real thing.
I'm not a big Valentine's Day
It's
person.
a Hallmark holiday. Like, Easter signifies when an overgrown animal breaks into your house. Christmas signifies Jesus' birthday, if you believe in that, and whatever else. Thanksgiving signifies when we, met with the Indian and all that. Valentine's Day signifies Hallmark wanting to sell more cards.
I feel like that's true of a lot of holidays. I'm not a big holiday person.
That's just the way it is. Valentine's Day is nothing. I got a Valentine's Day kiss today. I kissed my girlfriend before I left the house this morning for work. Valentine's Day celebration, over. That was it. That was what we
Complete.
did for Valentine's Day.
No. But you got her.
Hey! She's on here. You shut your mouth. She's gonna yell at me. I can sense her texting me right now.
Since her texting me.
Gosh, Carrie. All right. Clint said, "Hobby, careful, it will destroy
Put
your
your
spirit."
glasses back on.
Clint,
good
let me
Lord.
tell you what is destroying my spirit. I'm about to hijack this conversation right now. The use of RTV. Listen. RTV and Loctite belong in the same category, all of you at-home mechanics, right? Less goes further. You do not have to absolutely cover something. When you're putting on Loctite, you don't take the bolt and
then
cover
just,
the
like,
bolt. Like, no,
you're not
we don't
icing
do
a cake
that.
here, people.
Precisely. I'm going to use that expression. We're not icing a cake. So, Clint, hopefully you're not the one that last worked on your car, because then I might upset you. But whoever used the RTV on your car, I do not like them. Less is more, guys, with RTV. RTV, when you're doing valve covers, timing cover gaskets, all that stuff, it is purely taking up the very small little gap that might be present between the cylinder head and the block, or in between the timing cover and the cylinder head. It's a very, very small place. We do not need...
Just so you have it, do you know what that is?
Yeah,
I know it's from the Autobahn.
I've driven on this road.
It is from the Autobahn, but do you know what it is?
It's the no speed limit sign. This is what says no speed limit starts here.
Okay, so apparently they put it in the descriptor. We're going to discuss. This is a giveaway that we're going to be doing.
Oh,
Okay.
This is not a giveaway.
It is.
I already won it.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, this is going in my garage.
Well, we better win the giveaway then, I guess.
Yeah, winner will be announced tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna put
Okay,
my
what do you have to
glasses
do
on
to
'cause
win?
I can't see.
They have to actually, I'm putting instructions in the links right now for everything, but they have to subscribe to our page on YouTube. They have to subscribe to the Autobahn page, which I believe he signed on the back of that,
Okay.
so you can get his name, as well, and then send us a screenshot that
Okay.
they've done it.
Okay, cool.
And one person will be chosen to win it.
Awesome.
JP, yes, I saw the coyote you tagged me in. That has already been, I've already figured something else out, but thank you for keeping your eye out for me, sir. Apparently Easter has something to do with Jesus too, but last time I checked it was because the Easter bunny breaks in your house. Kelsey, Donnie's tech tip 1,256. Lube your nuts for an improved. Oh my! I can't believe I started reading that out loud before I finished it.
I'm glad you stopped.
I'm glad you're liking the tech tips though on the Chucky videos. Brett, someone send you a VMP supercharger. Someone send me your credit card number.
No, somebody sent him
Oh.
a VMP supercharger, which makes sense.
He poured some.
Yes, because
Yeah.
he's working on it. Thank you, Brett.
That was funny.
And he has the rest of the story.
Oh,
later down.
they had so much RTV in the bolt housing it cracked the supercharger case from it. Yeah, that's.
That's not funny, but it is.
There's no way. Clint, I'll call you about your car.
Hi,
Nothing
Dad.
bad, just to clarify on the RTV situation. What's up, Ray? David said, hey, you just saw the video about Colette Davis by Microsoft. Props to VMP Performance for supporting that and giving, and great PR for the VMP Ranch. You guys should give a link to that video. Did that finally come out?
Oh yeah, it's been out for a while.
I was gonna say, we
Like,
filmed
a
that.
while.
We filmed that.
in excess of a year while.
Yeah, I want to say we filmed that like the end of summer 2017.
Since somebody's bringing it up, we'll go ahead and throw it up on.
We can post the link.
Yep, we'll throw that up there.
And by we'll post
And-
the link, I mean Chris will. But you know.
Working on it now.
Yep. But yeah, thank you. We had a good time doing that stuff with Colette, and it was a great experience for I think everybody. I think she enjoyed herself.
Yeah. Yeah, she did donuts.
Yeah.
Didn't she do donuts in the
In
GT350?
the GT350, like
Oh,
who
I miss
wouldn't
that
have a
car.
good time?
God, you know how long ago that was because we traded the GT350 for the 18
On Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
last,
Was that?
like,
No.
2018.
I was gonna say that wasn't
Like
Thanksgiving
20
last year.
2017.
That was 17 Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Brett, they broke it with RTV. Yeah, it sucks. Donnie's tech tip number 5,000. Don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Hydraulic pressure.
Yeah, no, seriously. If
It's
you
like-
put way too much RTV on and then you crank down the bolts,
I can totally see how that could happen.
Jesse, with our supercharger coming out for the Gen 3 Coyote, are you going to be in close competition with Whipple and Edelbrock?
As far as what, so that I can further,
Oh, did you just put that link up there?
so I can better.
Oh, I deleted because I
Are
didn't
you
know that's
talking
what that was.
price wise or performance wise? We with our Gen 3s on the older Coyote platforms, we are definitely there with them. So just
We
let
don't
me
come
know
out
what
with a
your-
product unless we're very
Like,
competent.
yeah.
It
We're-
performs very well. It'll do everything we want it to do.
Yep. And it's
obvi-
coming.
Yeah, it's coming. We don't necessarily say a direct comparison on stuff, but what we will say is we make sure that our product has always meets OEM quality specifications and performs as good as we can make anything. Take that as you will. I think dyno numbers tend to be our best friend, and videos you see from other people for reference on how good the product is.
My car would need with a Gen 3.
There you go. It'll be no different from the new stuff. See, Tanner called me 4 eyes.
Leave your glasses on because
Nope.
you look sillier with the
I worked on his
friggin-
car at Shelby Fest last year. You going to Shelby Fest this year? Let me do more stuff to your car. We gotta put a triple pass in it.
Hopefully you'll have your glasses or contacts.
I'll have contacts.
If you are.
I'll have contacts.
Melvin says hi from Puerto Rico. Hi.
Jeff City, we could talk about events because we're talking about Shelby Fest. Brett says he's done commenting because of the return button. Jesse said power and price.
Yeah, we always aim to be comparable with price, and just reiterating what Donnie said, we are always confident that our blowers are the best quality, OEM quality, and that they perform to standards that's what I would want on my car.
That's what is on our cars.
Yep.
JP says the Gen 2 kit's going on this weekend. If all goes as planned. If all goes as planned. If you're saying if all goes as planned, that means your blower is not going on this weekend. I just want you to know. That's Donnie's tech tip number 5001. If all goes as planned, I'm doing this to my car this weekend. Nothing will go as planned. You'll be working on your car next weekend. Donnie's tech tip number 5001. Kristen says she loves my glasses. You're entitled to your wrong opinion, sweetheart.
But you should leave them on.
I hate them.
I understand. I hate wearing my glasses too, and they give me a bad headache. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
But like, you look silly, like putting
These
your
are
face
missing
up
a
in the
nose
screen.
piece, and I haven't gotten my eyes checked in like 2 years, but whatever. All right, Jesse said thanks. All right, you got anything on the
No.
YouTube, Carrie?
She needs her.
Yeah, put up the
Texas
red
de
flag or the
Brazil.
green flag.
Red light, green light. Gap Time says, how safe is boosting to run regularly on a boosted
Not even
15 to 17? And does it shorten the life of your plugs, injectors, fuel pump, or other engine parts?
You want to answer it, or you looked at me? I don't want to steal it from you. Like
No, go
I
for
don't know
it.
if you were like getting ready for it. All right, Boostane is 100% safe. I would say check your plugs like you would on anything.
I looked at you because the hammer. I didn't know if you were gonna
Oh.
hit me with it.
Oh, well, I'm thinking I'm going to spray paint one side green and one side red for Carrie.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Carrie, this is your new flag.
Get a workout while you're doing
It's arm day.
live show.
Ugh.
That could be dangerous.
All right. Boostane is perfectly safe. It can be like Torco in the sense of tinting your plugs a little bit and whatnot, but with anything high performance, which I'm assuming you're putting this in a high performance vehicle because we don't necessarily throw Boostane in our golf carts and our Ford Focuses, be checking your plugs regularly. Maybe you'll need to do plugs a little bit sooner. However, the gains you'll get and the ability to run 100 octane fuel by pumping 93 in it and adding Boostane is 100% worth it. It does not
Yeah,
cause
the cost is offset from plugs.
Exactly. No harm to fuel pump or anything like that. It doesn't have any crazy chemical it's going through and going to destroy your fuel injector O-rings or your fuel pump. So nothing like that. You got more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shelby Canada West says, hello, Donnie, Rebecca, VMP plus Carrie. Gap Time says, what does VMP stand for?
Nothing anymore. But a long time ago, VMP was short for Velocity Mustang Performance.
Jason says, good evening.
Stands for other things.
Justin L says, out of curiosity, how much power will a VMP fuel pump booster support?
Power's kind of a relative number depending on the platform. It's more boost. What boost with octane booster, good 93, and a fuel pump voltage booster, you're kind of on a Mustang getting close to its limits, about 15 psi, 14 psi. You can go a little bit higher than that. You really need to talk to your tuner because it is specific to vehicle as well, and what injectors you're running, of course. A fuel pump voltage booster with tiny injectors that are all the way maxed out versus a fuel pump voltage booster on the exact same fuel pump that has bigger injectors that are running a much lower duty cycle and are much happier, of course, are going to be two different setups. So it will, of course, take you past the stock limitations of 13, 14 pounds that your smaller fuel injectors in your stock fuel system will handle, but it's really going to be up to your tuner looking at the logs.
White and Nerdy Tuba says VMP stands for Vehicular Monstrosity Power.
Powa? Is it spelled with an A?
Powahh.
Ah.
Ooh, what's
Powa. Larry Duran says, hi all.
What up, dude?
Hey.
MGT92 Cobra 1 says,
Hold on,
hi.
Larry Duran, did you pick what you're doing with your car yet? Now carry on, Carrie.
Okay. He says, hi, when is Justin's video of the 2012 GT500 long tube headers with the 2650 going to air? We're in the process of doing some R&D right now on Justin's 12 GT500, so look for that in the near future. He's doing some more recording and such with it, but he's had to do some R&D to the car first. Larry says, means all signs ahead of it are no longer applicable.
What?
I guess he means...
We're still doing option 3. I want that hood.
Daniel says, good evening everybody at VMP. Andrew says, do you guys make supercharger kits for the 1314 F-150-50s?
Yeah, dude. That's what's on my truck.
Mm-hmm. Check out the website.
MGT92 Cobra 1 says, big fan of Tuning Tuesday and Burnout Box. Keep the 12 GT500 videos coming. We're working on that. Trust me, we are. Victor says, hey guys, I was just thinking about you guys. When is the next Chucky video posting? Well, Victor, it's posting on the 27th. Yes.
Didn't we just post one today?
Yesterday. Posted yesterday, so every 2 weeks on Wednesday. So the next one will be on the 27th. So stay tuned. Make sure you click the little bell so that way you get a reminder on when it drops. Daniel says, Cletus got neighbor back running. Did we have a hand on the new motor tune? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
we didn't.
Another Daniel says, has VMP installed a Gen 3 on a Lightning? What kind of numbers do you think could be made if installed?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, we have not done it.
You can get the adapter plate that lets you run a GT500 blower on a Lightning. Then, of course, just buy a Gen 3 for GT500. I have not...
a good reference of who's done that so that we could at least
point them somewhere.
in the right direction. If you've done it, let Daniel know.
I had a customer talking to me about it, but yeah, I don't know.
I know. I've heard lots of people talk about it. I don't know who's actually done it.
If you've done it on your Lightning, send us an email and we will start taking some record of it. So that way we have it as a reference. And maybe we could do a
Feature
story
you
on your
on
car
the
too.
blog or something.
Exactly. Maybe we can feature you in our newsletter and what have you.
There was a Lightning here with a giant hairdryer on it. I mean, it had a big Kenny Bell on it, and he was talking about switching to a Gen 3, so maybe he did.
Joshua says, hi VMP. He's got a 14 GT with a VMP Gen 2R, NA cams, and E85. He just made 723 to the wheel on a 79 millimeter pulley.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Godfather S550 says, what's up guys? Love the channel and the info. Looking to get a VMP Gen 3 kit for my 16 GT.
Heck
Any reputable installers in the South Louisiana area?
Triangle Speed.
Triangle Speed Shops.
They're over in that part of the world.
Or just come to me. Come on. I'm in Florida. I'll give you 2 nights at a hotel if you let me put it on.
Yeah. Check out our vacation packages.
Yeah. Disney World is, I don't know, hour and a half away from the shop. Universal Studios and SeaWorld are like an hour away. The beach is like 20 minutes away.
Yep.
And I'll put you in a hotel for free if you let me put it on. And I'll save you on shipping.
Yeah.
Really, it's a win-win-win.
Yep. Just drive the car down and we'll handle the rest. Larry says, Larry is chiming in again, says he's going to be at Shelby Fest for another dyno tune.
Heck yeah.
Jason says he's got a 12 Gen 2R Stage 1 with 56-pound GT500 injectors. He's about to buy some 1,000 cc's. Do I get injectors for GT500 or GT Fitment? Are the GT injectors just the GT500 injectors with height adapters?
Yes, GT500s take a smaller, shorter injector.
Yeah, it's a short one.
So that's what you'll need for your supercharged car, because that's what you run with our rails.
Steven says VMP performance rocks. Thanks,
I
Steven.
agree.
And Rest2 says, just finished 767 install, tune flashed. Now I need to wait for the snow to leave so I can data log. Goal is built motor, 1,000 plus, ready to order clutch, drive shaft, and axles. He's looking for suggestions.
What year did you say? I'm sorry.
He
you
didn't say
didn't.
what
Okay.
year.
You got it. I believe in you.
He just
Clutch, I would say go with a Mantic.
Agreed.
I think we might have a shifter here.
For what? For a
I don't know what
MT82?
year. Yeah.
If it's 15 plus stick shift
15.
car.
Okay.
It says 15.
15, I have an open box
That's what I was really
MGW
hoping.
race spec. It's brand new, just the box got open and then it didn't get installed. If you want it or anyone else that's watching wants it, I can sell it to you for, I'll give it to you for 10% off whatever the hell I'm supposed to sell it for. Just because it's open. Get it out of here.
And what were the other things that he was asking about? besides-
Drive shaft and axles.
Drive shaft. Drive shaft.
DSS.
Yep.
Drive shaft shop.
And axles. G-force.
G-Force makes really good ones. Ford Performance actually makes some good
Ford
ones.
Performance. Depends on. Well, I mean, you said you wanted 1,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, G-Force.
Yeah.
I'd
So
go
I'd
G-force.
I'd go G-force with that. So. Yep.
Justin says he's got a 17 GT with DW 1000s on a Paxton. Will it support 700 to the wheel?
If you spin the Paxton hard enough and you have a big enough Paxton, maybe. What fuel are you on? Because if you're on pump gas, no way. No offense, but it's not happening.
Project 1X says currently VMP doesn't offer a ported elbow for a 15 S550 Roush supercharger.
Correct.
If
I offer
If
you a
I-
whole new blower for it, though, with a bigger elbow.
If I get the elbow ported myself, could VMP adjust my current tune to compensate?
Of course, if you've already been tuned by us, it is a $50 tune update. If you buy parts from us, this is for everyone's knowledge. If you buy the parts from us and you're already tuned by us, we'll update your tune for free. But
And if you're really wanting us to like, let us. I guess you're letting us know that you would want us to offer that elbow ported. So
yeah,
it's something that I'm always doing market research. Thanks for helping me out.
yeah.
Tyler wants to know, is VMP Texas 2K bound this year?
I hope. I don't know. I don't make the rules, but I want to be.
I do. It's not on our list.
I was going to say, I'm not sure I saw it on the list.
We've got like Ponies and the Smokies right after, I think, or right before. I think right after. And without having a car for me to race there, or for me to race there, kind of.
Oh, so you can't race, so I don't get to go? This is the way this works?
Yeah, kind of a little bit.
Yeah, that is the way it works.
I mean, I'm kind of important to the race program aspect of this thing.
Guys, once I get this thing out of my nail, I promise I'll stop looking at my hands. I'm starting to feel bad because I know I've been doing this for like 10 minutes straight, but it's annoying the ever-living hell out of me and it's stuck under my nail. So I
It's okay.
promise, once I get this out, I'll be back to paying attention to the camera.
Victor says, have you experienced any issues running carbon fiber drive shafts at the drag strut?
Well, that
On-
depends on what you're.
High traction situations, with high horsepower situations, we have had yokes come unglued from the carbon fiber shaft. It's not an issue only we've experienced, it's an issue that people with carbon fiber drive shafts kind of realize and experience.
What did I do to the one on the Mustang? I think it kind of.
I don't remember.
I mean, I broke so many.
I haven't ever been with you when you've broken a Mustang drive shaft.
No, you haven't. I stopped doing it, which I'm proud
That's good,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, But yeah, I broke a carbon fiber drive shaft on the Mustang, but it was in a run of several broken drive shafts, and there were several different failure methods, and I cannot remember how exactly the carbon fiber.
I've broken so many drive shafts, I don't remember which story aligns with that drive shaft.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I just know it broke.
Rebecca Starkey, everyone.
I know I spun splines on one of them, but it was either steel or aluminum.
So, Slab Shack says, Carrie, have you learned enough doing 2 shows a week and working at VMP to start answering questions? Slab Shack, I'm not going to answer any questions.
Carrie would be able to answer a lot of the questions.
Actually, you know, the best experience for me was going to PRI.
Yeah.
That was a great experience.
You're on the spot. Like,
you're on the spot and you have to answer questions.
For sure.
At that point. That was a great experience. Travis says, on the MGW race spec, do you know any more details of what it was spec'd out with?
It's for
and Donnie, just curious, as I'm considering one for my 15.
That's just what it's called. It's the MGW race spec shifter. It bolts up, it solidly mounts to the MT82 instead of mounting to the body, so you lose a lot of that body deflection and whatnot.
Justin came back, who had the Paxton question. He says, so a 17 GT Paxton 2200, long tubes, 333 pulley, VMP fuel pump booster, DW1000s won't make 700 on 100 octane.
On 100 octane, you might be able to squeeze it out. Unfortunately, I'm not super familiar with the Paxton stuff and what pulley sizes get you. I know that you need to make like 16, 17 pounds to be at that level. I don't know what that's getting you on the Paxton.
so if you know, you can put that knowledge together and figure it out.
Gap Time says, what are the limits of 15 to 17 Roush 2300s with supporting mods?
You can get up there pretty good with like porting out the throttle body, porting out the elbow, putting a bigger throttle body on it, a good intake, smaller pulley. You can go down to 69 on those. And you can spin them pretty much as high as you want. There will be a restriction with the inlet size. That's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Justin he just posted, he's like, Paxton for sale. With a crying smiley face. Not our Justin, the Justin who's asking the question.
We got you.
With a Roush blower, you can I would say as high as maybe 800, like throwing everything in the world at it. Cams, headers, all the boost, overdrive, pulley on the crank. It's going to come at a much higher price than you could do it with another blower, say ours.
Tyler says, too bad Donnie could see the Mark 8 swap SN95 Cobra.
I do like Mark 8s. I still need a Mark 8. I bought a Focus as a daily, but I still want a Mark 8. I just don't know. She's not watching, but I don't know how I'm going to justify a 5th car to my girlfriend. Or anyone in my life, for that matter.
I'm going to do 2 more and let you
You don't even, are you guys at 5? GT 500, 18, your Expedition, the dually, the F-150.
And then
I guess,
Focus,
yeah.
Track Attack.
Focus. I see, look, you guys have 9. I'm good.
Like,
I can
Focus,
get a 5th.
Track Attack, her 20,
Yeah, 18,
15.
the 11.
her 11.
I don't count them on purpose.
Well, they're still there, though.
Yeah, but I don't count them on purpose. Like, because then I feel like, oh, which one have I forgotten lately?
I have like 3 more, and then I'm going to let you get over to Facebook because you got a whole bunch over there. So, Ann Rest says, I'll call Mike tomorrow, RE open box clutch and flywheel? Question mark, call Mike.
What? Wait, Mike's calling me, or I'm calling Mike?
He says, I'll call Mike tomorrow, RE open box clutch and flywheel.
I don't think we talked about that.
Yeah, I have open box shifter. I have an MGW race spec shifter I need to get rid of.
If you and Mike have something else going on, though,
Yeah.
you definitely give him a call.
I know you guys talking
Yeah. Larry Duran says, cannot wait to see what I make with the 63 and 25% over.
Hell yes. All of it.
And then the Death Grip says, I wish VMP offered the ability for the customer to buy the Calimer MT82 Stage 1 and ship it directly from VMP to Calimer to upgrade the trans to a Stage 2 or 3.
That's a sales thing.
Yeah, and
I
we're
don't
reworking some of that stuff right now anyways.
Yeah. All right, let me hit all these Facebook.
That's all I got.
Melvin says he loves his Gen 2R. I do too. Daniel said Gen 3 on a Lightning. We covered
We
that.
talked that, yep.
JP, if you're slow at work, yeah, you're not going to be slow at work now. You cursed yourself. Why would you talk about it? What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, don't ever stay slow.
Tanner, you haven't decided. You better be at Shelby Fest. All right, Jeremy Brown. Oh, God. Let's talk about you, Jeremy.
There's so much.
There is. I'm trying to get it centered up. I'm building a 99 464 valve with manly HPM rods that have ARP 2000 rod bolts. It's the only part that I'm iffy about on this motor is how much power the rods I use can stand. Can I plan to use a Gen 3 with about 20 PSI and trust these rods? Yes. Manly H-beams with 20 pounds, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
And with studs, you know, I don't even think you needed to put studs on the rod bolts, but hey, you're extra safe. Go for it.
Happy Valentine's Day, Larry Lewis.
All right, James Thomas Clark. What would be the most boost or smallest pulley you could install with the 2015 Gen 2 with the Gen 2R full off-road exhaust just for track use and switch afterward to less boost? Basically just run a quarter, then drive home with larger and less boosting. You're just wanting to go all out at the track and then drive around safely. With boosting, I'd say a 75. That's about it. You're going to be at the limits of boosting. Michael Mulaney, hey, VMP Mike from Port Orange. Can't wait to put one of y'all's supercharger on my 14 F-150-50. It's a good call. That's what I got on my 14 F-150. Larry Lewis says hi to your dad.
Yep.
JP asked if we're going to Mustang Week. Are we going to be at Mustang Week?
We will.
You'll be at Mustang Week.
In some capacity or another, VMP will be at Mustang Week. It is not a show that I mind missing, so I didn't go this past year.
I got race cars to work on. I probably won't be there.
And yeah, so people will be there from VMP. I don't know that I will be there. It's my birthday weekend, and it's not my favorite show.
So that's not what you want to do for your birthday.
No.
Max says, hello, VMP. Charles, can I trade my VMP 2.3 in towards the new VMP blower for the 03 Cobra? If so, what kind of price? Are we offering trade-in for Cobras? I didn't know if we were or not.
I don't think we are.
I don't think we have a trade-in program set up, but by all means,
Not
if
for
you want to
Cobras.
call in and maybe we can get something worked out. I don't know.
We were talking about adding, and that's one of the things that we were going to talk about tonight, is that we are going to be adding the GT500 M122 to the trade-in program. We'll give you $350 for your M122.
Up to 350.
Up to $350.
Up to
yes.
$350.
Yes. If it shows up locked up and you took chunks out of it with a grinder, unfortunately, I will not give you $350.
So yeah, but as far as Cobra stuff,
I'm pretty sure no, but we can double check on that.
yeah, and we
And,
can definitely post
We
a
can
link to the
post on-
trade-in program too.
Exactly. Actually,
Nancy, no comment. Mike, what kind of power could you get out of my F-150 with a supercharger?
The 14.
A 14, I'd say like 550 wheels safely. Maybe a little bit higher depending on other stuff you want to
depending
do.
on what else you want to do.
Unfortunately, I'm not saying this in a mean way. Obviously, I have one of these trucks. The 11 to 14 trucks do not have the best computer, I guess, in the world. They don't like to take a lot of timing. And obviously, timing is a big part of our power. And not to mention, 11 to 14 F-150 has the absolute worst intake cams you can get on any 5-liter engine. Any other Mustang, any other truck, any other year, 11 to 14 truck 5.0 cams are the worst. So you and I, unfortunately, are a little held back in that regard. Now, you can get 11 to 14 Mustang cams. They bolt right in. That will get you a good bit more power. However, that's not what you asked. Just asking what can we make? Around 550 wheel. JP, is the 69 pulley that's on my Gen 2 too much for your car? On E85, yes. JP, no way in hell you're going E85 and a 69 on a Gen 1 Coyote and living a long, happy life. No offense. I wish it wasn't so. But that'd be a lot of horsepower, and your Gen 1 Coyote is not going to like it. Back to you, Carrie.
I don't really have a whole lot here. What just ordered? I'm looking here to see. Ryan Rye says 415 could use a sign, folks. F350s towing boats don't stop so quickly.
Wait, what?
Ryan Rye says 415 could use a sign. F350s towing boats don't stop so quickly.
I don't know. We're on 415, so it's somewhat relevant. Did I
So-
cut you off?
So he can see
So-
where we are.
So he can see where we
Yeah.
are in advance. So
Ah.
if we had a VMP sign on 415, that way people wouldn't stop short.
I've been saying, let me take an old engine block and make it into a mailbox to put out front. That's the best way to do it. I'm gonna plasma cut a hole right in the front of it. Mailbox.
Coming to Florida to see you guys would be awesome. What's your recommendation on headers and catbacks to support a Gen 3 kit? Would also like to install oil pump gears and crank sprocket for peace of mind.
I will do it all.
Yeah, good
All
idea.
of
This is
it.
the third Mustang I've owned, and I love it. Looking for long-term build to keep up with my wife's Hellcat.
Is this the gentleman that... All right, well, hold on. First things first. A VMP Stage 2 kit, the way it sits, will destroy a Hellcat on a Mustang, just so we're all on the same page. I mean, like...
I'm glad you
your
cut that
wife,
in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm just like... I'm offended here a little, so I got triggered. I went libtard on you. But, yeah, it wouldn't even be close with, like, a basic VMP kit against a Hellcat. You will take her to Gapplebee's. She's not going to like you, so don't do this on Valentine's Day, because you will not have a happy Valentine if she has a Hellcat. Anyway... headers, we recommend basically any of the good stuff. We really like the Dynatech stuff. It fits great. It goes on and off great. Cooks and Stainless Works are very much the same way. American Racing headers can be good. Pretty much you get what you pay for. I think if you've been in the Mustang world, you understand that. Laughing at Chad Dowd. Headers, I covered.
Yep.
Oil pump gears, we actually have VMP oil pump gears
Yeah.
coming out. I don't know if they're out or on the website or where they're at. I'm just a mechanic. I put them in. But I know I've put them in, and they're real. Like, I've touched them. So we have built
if you come
oil
here,
pump
we can do
gears.
it.
Yes, if you come here, I have built oil pump gears hidden somewhere. Whether they're on the website or not is irrelevant. I'll hook you up.
And we're working on. For anybody that doesn't know, we just switched to our new website, and we are working on getting everything on there and everything to make it the best website possible for everybody to use. In the meantime, if you do run into any issues, if you don't get an order confirmation or anything, any questions about placing orders, please contact us. Don't wonder whether you placed an order or didn't, or just
Call
send
sales
it-
and support.
Call sales and support. Email us if it's after hours. We'll get to you. We want to help you out with it. It's definitely a transition time for us, so we want to make sure that it's working as smoothly as possible for everybody.
JP said he has some tricks up his sleeve. I don't know how he's running a 69 on a Gen 1 Coyote, but we'll see what happens. Try your tricks, sir. Jeremy Brown, can you guess the limit of manly H-beams with ARP 2000s? I'd say like 1,500-ish flywheel. Like, those are good rods. You got ARPs on them, forged rods. I would say as long as it's tuned safe, whatever else. Now, of course, other things start getting wonky, it goes lean, whatever else, who knows. But tuned perfectly, I would say forged internals up to 1,500 flywheel. That's the max. Chad Dowd, you installed a VMP Gen 3 this past year, and now your wife is pregnant. Thanks, VMP. How is that our fault?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
how those are
I'm
related.
glad you got the blower before you got her pregnant, I suppose, because like that probably.
I don't
would have
know,
been hindered.
because correlation and causation are not supported there. I got my Gen 3
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then got
You own the company that makes the Gen 3s.
Maybe
I don't want to hear it from
the
you.
pregnancy surrounds around the car.
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe there was a little bit of fast games in there. Is it too early to get a dyno appointment for Shelby Fest?
No.
No,
Call
call
me.
now.
get on the list, call our sales and support team. They'll put you and give you a schedule so that way you are on the list.
JP, you said you're going Gen 2 motor swap within the next 6 months. That's great. You still can't slap that 69 on now because that car will not like it for more than a week.
For an 04 Cobra,
Yes.
when the time comes, should I get a built Terminator motor or should I do a built Coyote swap?
Coyote swap.
It would be running a VMP Gen 3 blower on E85. Which one would you do?
Coyote swap. Newer technology, prettier technology. It's cooler.
Newer and prettier. I am gonna you're not gonna be sad with either of them. To be realistic. I mean, talk to Rick Cackness. He's a happy man.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can go wrong. Build something, you'll like it.
Jason says he's got a 12 Mustang, Gen 2 motor, Gen 2R, fuel system, 1000 cc, and E85.
Heck yeah.
What is the smallest pulley I can run? Was planning on a 75, but if I can run smaller, that would be great.
You might be able to get away with a 72. However, we're very quickly encroaching on what your rods are going to say before they pack their bags and head south. That's a lot of power. I would say, what's your car at now? What pulley's on it? All that fun stuff.
Would it make sense to design a supercharger kit that feeds air from the cowl instead of dragging hot air across the top of the engine? He's the owner of a 17 Mustang GT.
It has been done before with good results. There's people that have even taken our blowers and had the inlet be right from the rear end. They come right from the back of the blower. They suck air from the cowl.
I haven't seen the results from that yet.
Yeah. Do I have defined results? No. But do I know that lower IETs are a good thing? Yes. So I see and respect your logic.
And it's something that may in the future be a thing,
On your car?
like a manufactured thing
That'd be cool.
at some point.
You got anything else, Carrie? You went silent. You didn't hold up the hammer.
I don't.
Well, now you got to tell me what's your hand up mean. I don't know if that means you're
Nick
done
wants
or-
to know, when will the 18 GT have a BMP supercharger kit available?
It's coming this summer.
And that's all I got.
All right.
What do we have?
We don't have much, but JP says he likes to party. Matt, are we selling the Gen 2s from the trade-in program? Honestly, they all get spoken for pretty quick. However, by all means, call sales and support to see what we have. Because yes, we are willing to sell the ones that we have inspected and verified are good, rebuilt, all that fun stuff. So make sure you call in and talk to them. All right, you out of stuff?
We just got one more. Was looking at that blower trade-in list. Is that only with VMP1? I have one from my 14 GT500 and looking to get a Gen 3. I'm not sure what the...
So, like I said, if you're talking about I don't know, I can't speak. If you're talking about the stock blower, the M122 or actually you have a Trinity, sorry, you said 14, right?
It's got a 14 GT500.
Yeah, we have Trinities on the list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted a link
Trinity, I
to
think,
the
is up to
trade-in
500.
program so
Yeah.
that everybody could have it.
Or 500, I think, is right.
Yeah, I think.
Right,
Not
for a
positive.
Trinity Roush or Gen 1, you can get up to $750. For a VMP Gen 2, up to $1,000. And then a VMP Gen 2R, up to $1,200. If it's damaged or locked up TVS supercharger, up to $500.
All right.
So hopefully that clarifies. If you still have questions, let us know.
Gap Time wants to know, Donnie, are you doing the installs at Carlisle?
I don't think I'm going to Carlisle.
I don't know who's going to Carlisle yet.
I don't know. I think, are we racing Chucky at Carlisle?
There's
I think
nothing to
we-
race at Carlisle, it's just a car show.
I went to Carlisle last year because we were doing Burnout Box. And who
Yes.
drove right behind us?
Josh Hubble.
That was
did.
Josh Hubble
Yes.
that drove right by while playing Burnout Box on his radio.
Yes.
Oh, man. We got drunk that night. That was good. Good memories. All right. Tom, safe to run E85 on a Gen 2 Stage 2 56-pound injectors, 85-millimeter pulley. No, sir. If you have 56-pound injectors and nothing else done to that fuel system, no, sir. If you had a fuel system and 56-pound injectors, no, sir. Full fuel system, 1,000 injectors. Let's start there.
Yeah, you need a little bit more capacity.
Juan, you're thinking of coyote swapping a 13 Camaro SS? I volunteer my time.
Do it.
I will. I am here for this. Please let me know what you need.
Man, look how you've incited
What-
Clint
what-
Castleberry.
What? Clint said, I'm so sorry, I will burn their shop down. I mean, yo, I'm gonna call him. All right. I'm gonna call him. That's fine. Nothing bad or wrong. I'm gonna call you.
I'm upset that we are like inciting arson on the show right now.
Whatever, they're competitors. Who cares? Tom, booster pump? No. No, we are. I'm seriously like start at return style fuel system and 1,000 injectors. That's where we start at for E85. You could also go surge tank and 1,000 injectors. Clint, you're making me laugh. Yeah, booster pump 56s. That maybe if you did like 1,000 injectors, booster pump, and an 88 millimeter pulley or 92 on a Gen 2R, you get away with the 85. Maybe. That's it.
He sees your response and
He's starting to get it.
yeah.
Anway says, I'd like to see you guys try the cow feed work. I would do it, but I don't have the funds to experiment.
My life
We
be
like- We like to experiment, so.
Juan, should you coyote swap a C5 Corvette? I think the Vet would upset more people. Yes, I say the Vet. The Vet is the equivalent of the GT500.
This is how we determine whether we should do something or not.
I want people to cry. The Vet is the
goodness.
GT500 of the
Arson
Chevy
and
world.
crying all in one show. Who even knew?
The Vet is the GT500 of that world. I love GT500
sure.
guys.
For
But no,
sure.
I would say Vet guys are worse too. Maybe I'm partial because I'm a Ford guy, but I think Corvette guys are worse than GT500 guys. Simply because there's more of them. I think there's more stuck-up Corvette owners
And like
than
you
GT500
can be
owners.
in
GT500
a C5 or Z, like you're the still a like,
and like even guys that like take super good care of their GT500s and don't want to touch them and want to leave them stock and pretty, they'll still appreciate somebody's badass turbo auto swap GT500. Whereas a true Corvette guy, and I'm not saying in every case, you're still going to have diehard GT500 guys that would look at the auto swap and cry. But I would say more diehard Corvette guys are going to look at a Corvette that
I'm
you've
thinking about Jonathan's car and Coyote's.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. That's fine. I feel like Corvette guys get more upset. Yeah, do it to a Corvette. I'll also help with that. Let's do it. All right, real quick, I'm going to hit some of the stuff that we have planned out. If you have an 11 to 13 F-150, because I have a 14, me and Matt, it was Mike. Me and Mike have 14, so we're good.
You're good.
But if you have an 11 to 13 F-150, Ford just recalled 1.5 million of those babies because they are randomly downshifting into first. I don't know what speed it does it, but I know I've accidentally downshifted things that I control the gear shift to a lower gear than I wanted to, and it's not fun.
It's abrupt.
So now it's an automatic doing it when you have no, like, you know, at least when I'm going down the
what
highway.
you did.
Exactly, like,
Yeah.
I'm going on the highway and I try to slam down from fifth and I end up in second. Like, I knew it was coming when I started letting the clutch out and it, whereas an automatic doing it to you, you have no idea. Like, you didn't start that process at all. So, 11 to 13 F-150.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. You know, normally you hear recalls and it's like, your airbag might not go off, whatever. I'm not planning on wrecking tomorrow. Or, oh, okay, there's this recall, they got to update, like, you know, this or that. It's bullshit. But the fact that I might downshift into first, that's scary. All right. Juan says, the fucking around with box bodies and shoving Ellis's in them. I'll shove a yote in a vet. That's perfect. Please do it. Kelsey Wade, what would it take to run E85 on a 15-plus F-150 supercharged? You need a return-style fuel system. Any way you want to do it. The way I'm going to do it on my truck is surge tank. I do not want to mess with the hat. I'm not in love with any of the return-style fuel systems on the market for F-150. So Joe, our tuner, has pretty much sold me on a surge tank, which for those of you that don't know what a surge tank is, it is a nice little baby fuel cell that you mount, and I mean baby, very tiny. You mount it somewhere, your stock fuel pump feeds that, and then you have nice big fuel pumps mounted in the surge tank that are feeding your system and the fuel pressure regulator, and then it just returns to the stock tank. And your stock fuel pump is constantly keeping that full. So at times that your pumps take more fuel at wide open throttle, it sucks the level down a little bit, but then you're sitting at a light and the stock pump just keeps feeding that surge tank. So you get return style fuel system without having to change the hat on your tank and everything else. I would say look into a surge tank. However, there are companies out there, if you do like them, that sell return style fuel systems for F-150 that'll give you a drop-in hat for your stock fuel tank. Excuse me. Oof! I caught a breath. Carrie, you have anything?
I do have a few things.
All right.
Are
hit
you
'em
ready
quick.
for me?
Quick.
Jason says to follow up, Donnie, I have Ben Kellemer's old black car. I just put a VMP with 85 back on it in November and slowly gathering the rest of the parts to put the fuel system, injectors, etc. back on the car.
Nice.
Cool.
Gap Time says, will VMP ever go twin screw or will you stay TVS?
For the foreseeable future, we're staying TBS. It's the best technology out there.
Travis says, Donnie, don't forget the idea of Coyote swapping a CTSV.
I don't
like
like
that.
Nope, not a fan. Swap the vet.
But like,
CTSVs
thumbs down
are-
from both of us.
Yeah, they're
It
unicorns.
was like, it was.
I mean, maybe if you just want to do it to make Chevy people mad, like you can do it to a two-door CTSV that's an automatic. I give you permission. That's fine. But four-door automatic, maybe you
I'm
want
not
it blown
liking
up
it.
or something.
I'm not-
But
I
like
feel
if it's four-door stick shift or if it's a wagon, anything,
The
no,
wagon? Like,
not
that
allowed.
hurts my
Don't
heart
do
a
it.
lot.
I
That's-
feel like we need a green buzzer, and a red buzzer. So that way when you say, oh, thumbs down, you go, eh.
If anybody has an idea, how do you feel about this? We're just we're both
Exactly.
tapping the buttons, and the times that we both go for the same button, it'll be like, oh yay! All right, that's happening. Joe and Justin are gonna come in and be like, who the hell put buttons in the middle of the table?
That's what I feel like.
Does this thing launch
Come to
now?
do Tuning Tuesday.
Project 1X has a 15 Roush supercharger, 69mm pulley, E85, 1200cc injectors, fuel system, full exhaust, VMP 67 twin jet throttle body, JLT CIA,
Where's the question?
and oil pump gears. Is the motor on borrowed time?
How much boost? What pulleys?
69mm pulley.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. Gen 1 or Gen 2 Coyote, 69 pulley E85 is a lot of power. I know you're in like that 700 wheel range.
Steven says, what's up, guys? Rebecca, how's the car? Which car?
Oh, it's at a standstill right now because I have not had time to do anything with it. So,
Being pregnant will do that.
yeah, and like website stuff. We've been busy with a lot of stuff.
You're
so,
telling me.
Yeah. So, I'm hoping to get back to work on it really, really soon.
I have a couple more I'll try and get real quick.
Yeah, 4
Travis
minutes.
says, Donnie, the recall alluded to that it could be a range of speeds the downshift could happen.
Yep.
Topper says, stupid question incoming. Gen 3 is a direct bolt-on for a 2.3 liter TVS on a GT500.
Yes, you do have to do a little bit of grinding / drilling. And when I say a little bit, I mean less than an inch, less than a half inch wide. Nothing crazy.
Leviathan wants to know if we're going to have another dyno day anytime soon. We actually have that event that we're co-sponsoring. We're the last stop on
April
that event.
20th.
Right, and they...
And like Leviathan, where are you located? Cause
We travel around with the dyno.
yeah. So let us know, and I'll try to
Juan,
punch you in the right distance.
Juan, who is all about coyote swapping the vet and the Camaro, is now
with
like,
us?
please don't coyote swap a CTSV, you madman. Jesus H. Christ. Coyote swap a G8 or a GTO. Not a G8. Not a G8.
Yeah, I'm not cool with the G80.
The GTO, sure, they're ugly.
Yeah.
GTOs aren't even a muscle car to me. Like, if it wasn't called a GTO,
That's all it's got.
it doesn't
It's
look
all
like a
it's
muscle car. The front end looks like a
Yeah.
fugly Cobalt. The rear end looks like a fugly Cobalt. It's GTOs have badass powertrain and they have a badge on them that makes them cool.
But,
GTOs themselves are not cool.
But a G8,
Yeah, G8 I'm
Not-
attached to.
I'm not.
Well, you have a kid named Holden, and the G8 is a Australian-based car.
I flipped the frig out when I saw Holden driving down I-4.
Oh, did you?
I
That's
saw
cool.
a right-hand drive.
Oh, I was gonna say, was it a
Holden.
Holden? Because a lot of people take G8s and put Holden badges in grills.
It was red. It's been more than a year since I saw this thing, and I still remember it.
Yeah.
I remember where I was on I-4.
Oh man, I saw, real quick since we're talking about random cool cars, I saw the new Lambo, the 4-door SUV Lambo
Oh,
when I was in
really?
Miami.
I think I've seen one. I feel like
An
I've seen
Urus?
one.
Isn't it called an
They
Urus?
have like 10 of them driving around the Rolex.
Really?
I think I've seen
Yeah,
one.
I saw one in Miami. They are
Yeah, I was
so
not thrilled with
fugly.
it.
It is fugly. It is not ugly. It is fugly. There are words I cannot say on this quality family programming to describe that car.
You incited arson and wanted to make people cry. And there are words that you can't say?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay to teach little kids to take out their anger, and it's okay to tell people to cry. But the words I want to use to describe how ugly that car is are not okay.
Maybe my kids won't watch this show. That's mommy's show. It's boring. I don't want to see that.
I didn't expect that handle to come down that easy.
Leviathan is in Palm Bay.
I'm gonna look really shocked here. Watch this. For real,
Okay.
watch when I take the handle down.
Leviathan, I think that April 20th is the soonest
Are
date.
you watching, Chris?
So
I
Leviathan,
wasn't expecting that to come down.
they're having a ride out on the April 20th, and we will be the last stop on that ride out, and they will be doing dynos that day.
All right, it's 6:59. I'm out of questions over here.
You had 2 more questions. Quick, go back.
I gotta
Or
cut.
two
really
comments.
quick. Well, Bob wants to know if you have a car for every kid.
I have more than a car for every kid.
Yeah. Juan says, I do plan on coyote swapping a 350Z someday and making a drift missile or a track car. That's sweet. I got somebody that's doing a
Go for it.
BMW.
Do it. Hi.
Hi.
Justin just appeared.
All right, Carrie, hit an important question and I gotta bounce.
Okay, so Tyler says hard coyote swapping a Corvette. I've got a 2000 C5. How hard is it to control a coyote with the
Look at me
Holly
looking at you.
EFI systems?
That's a tuning Tuesday question.
I wish we could turn the camera around.
Yeah.
Justin's belly dancing with the sign on his head.
You know what he looks like from this angle?
Yeah.
He looks like he's working in a rice paddy with one of those little hats. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, it's been a long day.
It has been a long
It's
day.
7 and my bladder is done.
Make sure you guys watch the new Mustang at NASCAR this weekend. Daytona 500. The Mustang's coming out. All right. That's the last bit of news I had to cover.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week for episode 4 of this season. Man, can you believe we're on season 2? We're on season 2. I want to say fade to black, but I feel like you're about to do it for me with a sign or something. Check out the giveaway for this badass sign that's going to make you fade to black.